hire somebody to do it, but that would cost him.
This meeting is being recorded and summarized.
We run home like we run the borough. No, I know. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the May 20th agenda meeting of South Platte Mayor and Council. This meeting has been advertised in accordance with the Open Public Meetings Act, NJSA 10:4-6, with adequate notice of this meeting being provided to the borough's two official newspapers and published on the borough's website. Ms. Antonides, can you call the roll?
Yes, Councilwoman Faustini?
Here.
Councilwoman Mott?
Here.
Councilman Smith?
Here.
And Councilman White and Councilman Bullock both have another obligation this evening. Council President Benjavanga.
Here.
Thank you. Can you take us through a review of tonight's agenda, please?
Yes, Mr. Mayor. This evening, there are no matters on for executive session. We have public comments. We have the approval of council minutes for May 6th. We have one proclamation this evening, 5 ordinances on for a second reading by title, 2 ordinances on for a first reading by title. There are 12 resolutions this evening with the addition of one more. It'll be numbered 24-209, titled Authorizing the New Jersey State Contract Services of Ocean Computer Group for a Sonic Wall subscription in an amount not to exceed $10,163.15. We have 4 matters of correspondence, payment of bills totaling $9,969,114.29, and we conclude with council reports. And that's all I have, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you. Can I get a motion to add Resolution 24-209?
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Councilman Smith, seconded by Councilwoman Faustini. All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? All right, council comments on agenda items?
No, Mayor.
None.
None,
At this point, open up for public comments on agenda items only. Seeing none, close the public portion. Can I get a motion to adjourn tonight's agenda
So
meeting?
moved. Second.
Motion by Council President Benjavanga, seconded by Councilman Smith. All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Seeing no reason to delay, we'll go to the public meeting. Again, this meeting has been advertised in accordance with the Open Public Meetings Act, NJSA 10:4-6, with adequate notice of this meeting also being provided to the borough's two official newspapers and published on the borough's website. Public comments are pursuant to Article 4, Section 2 of the bylaws. The presiding officer shall limit such discussion to not more than 3 minutes in duration. Ms. Antonides, will you call the roll once more?
Councilwoman Faustini?
Here.
Councilwoman Mott?
Here.
Councilman Smith?
Here.
And Council President Benjavanga.
Here.
Thank you. Please join us for the Pledge of Allegiance and the invocation by Councilwoman Mott. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Lord, please continue to guide us and protect us all. Amen.
All right, at this point, open it up for public comments. Anybody who would like to bring any matters forward, including those on the agenda, may come forward, state your name and address for the clerk. Ms. Boyle.
I was going to wait till you got to the ordinances, but the second reading, but I could do it now, right? Make a comment?
Yeah, either one.
Okay, well, ordinance 2306. This ordinance is very important, especially to the Green Team. Bob Longo, Tom Walsh, and I are in the process of uploading and submitting documentation to work on our second submission for the bronze level of certification. And now joining us is Christina Nordaraka, and Melanie Mott, Councilwoman, is our liaison. Oh, thank you.
Thank you, Debbie. Anyone else? Okay. Seeing none, we'll close the public portion. Can I get a motion to approve the council minutes of May 6th, agenda, public, and executive?
So moved. Second.
Motion by Council President Benjavanga, seconded by Councilman Smith. Ms. Antonides, can you call the roll?
Councilwoman Faustini?
Yes.
Councilwoman Mott?
Yes.
Councilman Smith?
Yes.
Council President Benjavanga.
Yes.
Passes 4-0.
Thank you. We have one proclamation for today, the National Poppy Day. And whereas the American Legion and the American Legion Auxiliary Chaumont Post 243 recognizes and supports the importance of of honoring those who have worn our nation's uniform, and whereas poppies are worn and displayed as a symbolic tribute to our fallen, the future of living veterans and service members, and whereas at the end of World War I, the American Legion family adopted the poppy as a symbol of freedom and the blood sacrificed by troops in wartime. The symbolic use of the poppy comes from the poem In Flanders Field, which movingly begins, "In Flanders Field the poppies blow, between the crosses row on row," referring to the poppies that sprang up in the churned up earth in the newly dug soldiers' graves over parts of Belgium and France. And whereas the American Legion family has long utilized the red poppy as its official flower, symbolizing the blood shed by those who have served in the U.S. military, and whereas wearing a poppy will unite citizens from across the country who decide to show their patriotism, and whereas May 24th would be an appropriate date to designate as National Poppy Day, now therefore be it proclaimed that I, Matthew Panesh, Mayor of the Borough of South Plainfield, call upon the citizens to support the designation of May 24th, 2024 as National Poppy Day, and join in observing this day of honor, honoring every service member who has died in the name of liberty, freedom, and democracy, while also showing their support for living veteran service members and their families. Now we have members of the American Legion and the Women's Auxiliary. If you can join me up front.
Matt. Give my pop. He needs a pop. Here? Does this work? Mark can take it. You good?
I just want to say that all these copies are handmade by veterans. You just didn't know that. That's very interesting. Because I know how hard it is to open them up, so I can't imagine how hard it is to make. And I don't know if anybody wants to say anything? Okay. The VFW will be at the ShopRite, the big ShopRite on Elm Street, Wednesday through Sunday. They'll have a table there, so just pass the word.
Oak tree or Hadley?
Do you have anything to say?
We really do appreciate the auxiliary, they're always willing to help us out and help the veterans. Also, on Monday, which is Memorial Day, we're gonna have a service in the morning, and we're gonna go to all the cemeteries, and then we're gonna come back to the Legion and have another ceremony, and at that time, everybody's welcome to come to the whole day for us, and then at 12 o'clock, we're gonna have a buffet being served at the American Legion, so just wanna invite everybody to come, everybody's invited. Got that email? Good.
ShopRite on Oak Tree or Hadley? Oak Tree, okay. Just want to make sure.
Yeah, now you have to.
All right, for final adoption, ordinance 2306.
An ordinance of the Borough of South Plainfield, County of Middlesex, State of New Jersey, amending Chapter 17 of the Code of the Borough regarding boards, commissions, and committees.
Thank you. Can I have a motion for final adoption on ordinance 2306?
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Council President Benjavanga, seconded by Councilwoman Faustini. As this is for final adoption, we'll open it up for public comments regarding ordinance 2306. Seeing none, we'll close the public portion. Council comments?
No, Mayor.
None?
Ms. Antonis, can you call the roll?
Councilwoman Faustini?
Yes.
Councilwoman Mott?
Yes.
Councilman Smith?
Yes.
Council President Benjavanga?
Yes.
Passes 4-0.
Thank you. Also for final adoption, ordinance 2307.
An ordinance to exceed the municipal budget cost of living allowance and to establish a cap bank pursuant to NJSA 40A:4-45.14.
Thank you. Can I get a motion for introduction on ordinance 2307?
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Council President Benjavanga, seconded by Councilwoman Mott. Again, as this is for final adoption, we'll open it up for public comments regarding ordinance 2307. Seeing none, close the public portion. Council comments?
None.
Ms. Antonis, can you call the roll?
Councilwoman Faustini?
Yes.
Councilwoman Mott?
Yes.
Councilman Smith?
Yes.
Council President Benjavanga?
Yes.
Passes 4-0.
Thank you. For final adoption, ordinance 2308.
A capital ordinance authorizing improvements to the recycling center at the cost of $22,500 in the Borough of South Plainfield, County of Middlesex, State of New Jersey.
Thank you. Can I get a motion for final adoption on ordinance 2308? Motion by Council President Benjavanga, seconded by Councilman Smith. Again, this is for final adoption. Open it up for public comments on ordinance 2308. Seeing none, close the public portion. Council comments.
No.
Ms. Antonides, can you call the roll?
Councilwoman Faustini?
Yes.
Councilwoman Mott?
Yes.
Councilman Smith?
Yes.
Council President Benjavanga?
Yes.
Passes 4-0.
Thank you. For final adoption, ordinance 2309.
An ordinance replacing ordinance 2147 that provides for the compensation of employees of the Borough of South Plainfield and the method of payment of such compensation for the years 2024 through 2028 for non-union and committee secretaries.
Thank you. Can I get a motion for final adoption on ordinance 23? Motion by Council President Benjavanga.
Second.
Seconded by Councilwoman Faustini. Again, we'll open it up for public comments regarding ordinance 2309. Seeing none. Council comments?
Nope.
None. Ms. Antonides, can you call the roll?
Councilwoman Faustini?
Yes.
Councilwoman Mott?
Yes.
Councilman Smith?
Yes.
Council President Benjavanga?
Yes.
Passes 4-0.
Thank you. For final adoption, ordinance 2310.
An ordinance of the Borough of South Plainfield, County of Middlesex, State of New Jersey, to amend Chapter 399 of the Code of the Borough of South Plainfield titled Stormwater Control.
So moved. Second.
Motion by Council President Benjavanga, second by Councilman Smith. Again, council comments on ordinance 2310?
Nothing, Mayor.
Open up for public comments on ordinance 2310. Sorry about that, Peter.
That's all right.
Just kidding. No comments. Ms. Antonides, can you call the roll?
Councilwoman Faustini?
Yes.
Councilwoman Mott?
Yes.
Councilman Smith?
Yes.
Council President Benjavanga?
Yes.
Passes 4-0.
Thank you. For introduction, ordinance 2311.
An ordinance authorizing a special emergency appropriation in the amount of $175,000 for professional services associated with the preparation of a new comprehensive master plan in and by the Borough of South Plainfield in the County of Middlesex, New Jersey.
Thank you. Can I get a motion for introduction on
So
ordinance 2311? Council
Second.
President Benjavanga, seconded by Councilwoman Faustini. Ms. Antonides, can you call the roll?
Councilwoman Faustini?
Yes.
Councilwoman Mott?
Yes.
Councilman Smith?
Yes.
Council President Benjavanga?
Yes.
Passes 4-0.
Thank you. And for introduction, ordinance 2312.
An ordinance amending Chapter 187 of the Code of the Borough of South Plainfield titled Vehicles and Traffic.
Motion by Council President Benjavanga.
So moved. Second.
Second by Councilman Smith. Ms. Antonides, can you call the roll?
Councilwoman Faustini?
Yes.
Councilwoman Mott?
Yes.
Councilman Smith?
Yes.
Council President Benjavanga?
Yes.
Passes 4-0.
Yeah, to keep the streak alive. Can I get a motion for resolutions 24-197 through 24-209?
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Council President Benjavanga, seconded by Councilwoman Mott. Ms. Antonides, can you call the roll?
Councilwoman Faustini?
Yes.
Councilwoman Mott?
Yes.
Councilman Smith?
Yes.
Council President Benjavanga?
Yes.
Passes 4-0.
Thank you. We have 4 items. Correspondence, Environmental Advisory Committee, accepting the resignation of the Recreation Leader, accepting resignation of Environmental Advisory Committee member, and a thank you letter for Paulinus and Associates. Can I get a motion for payment of bills of $9,969,114.29? Motion by Council President Benjavanga, seconded by Councilman Smith. Ms. Antonides, can you call the roll?
Councilwoman Faustini?
Yes.
Councilwoman Mott?
Yes. Sorry.
Councilman Smith?
Yes.
Council President Benjavanga?
Yes.
Passes 4-0.
Amy, anything for us tonight?
Progress, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you. Mr. Cullen?
Yes, Mayor. A couple items real quick. Just want to mention, everybody, 2311, the reason for that terminology of special emergency, that is just what those types of expenses are called within the budget law. Things like tax maps, revals, master plan, they all fall under the special emergency,
Yeah.
category. So, when you see the term special emergency, it makes it seem like something dramatic is happening. But I just wanted to point out there's, that's just the terminology that's used in the budget law. A lot of work's going on in Putnam Park, and we're really in the finishing stages, and all the equipment is in. All the equipment has been received, and it's currently being installed right now. So the playground equipment, probably another 10 to 12 days, and that should be completed. They're getting close to finishing the pavilion, and we did lay additional conduit last week. So we are gonna have, I'm not sure if everyone knows, we are gonna have cameras over at the park. The turf field, I know we have Mr. Patio, they put the new flagpole in over by the PAL building. I think they just have to put a plaque on it, and tentatively, we were going to possibly have like a ribbon cutting at the turf field on June 10th. Putnam Park, it looks like we're gonna do something later in the year. The 2024 roads, they're all in full swing. Those are the ones along the Oak Tree Avenue corridor. They're all getting done. At our next meeting, speaking of roads, we are gonna have an application, we're gonna have a resolution for an application to the DOT to do the full length of South Plainfield Avenue. We were looking at Oak Tree. Oak Tree may be in a little worse shape, but we've been notified that the water company is gonna be putting in a main that's gonna go all the way from Park Avenue to Diana Drive. So, and they're looking late 25, early 26 to do that. So we're gonna need to maybe stumble through one more year before that road gets ripped up. Still waiting to hear back from Edison regarding Woodland Avenue.
But so, at least they addressed the potholes, right? I saw
Yes.
that was done, or somebody did.
Now, I'm gonna be sending you, and I don't know if it should be correspondence for the next meeting. I received South Plainfield Business Association sent me a map of where they're hoping to put, years ago, and I know some are still up, some are kind of dilapidated, these South Plainfield welcome signs with business sponsors. So they sent me a map. I want everybody to have a chance to, I'll email it to everybody, and I don't know if that should go as correspondence, Paul, and then you can decide maybe at the next meeting what you think.
You can send it to everybody,
Okay.
just not have a conversation with everyone.
And I'll just mention the Legends Camp. 4 of the 10 weeks are already 100% closed out, full. A 5th is probably closed out tomorrow. And the camp is already at 92% capacity. I think every week is going to be 100% full. So
Wow.
it's running ahead of a year ago. And with that, Mayor, progress.
Thank you. Paul, anything for us?
No, Mayor, progress.
Thank you, Councilwoman Mott.
Progress, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, Councilwoman Faustini.
Thank you, Mayor. Just a few things to announce. Just a reminder, on June 1st, there will be a Juneteenth celebration sponsored by the library, Friends of the Library, and South Plainfield Cultural Arts. That will take place at 11 a.m. over at the Senior Center. Also this week is tryouts for South Plainfield Summer Drama. The play will be Bye Bye Birdie this year. Tryouts are tonight, the 22nd and the 23rd, 6 to 9 p.m. at the South Plainfield Middle School. This past weekend, there was an event at the library in honor of Asian Pacific Islander Month, and that will be rescheduled to Saturday, June 10th at 10 a.m. at Willow Park. Registration is rolling not only for the Legends Camp, but also for the South Plainfield Summer Parks, for our one-week sports recreation camps, and also the Summer STEM program. And I just want to remind everybody, it is Memorial Day weekend. The South Plainfield Community Pool will be opening this Saturday at, I believe it's 11 a.m., and it'll be open Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. And the pool is starting off in also a very good position as well. Our registrations and our sales are up so far this year. So we look forward to kicking off the summer successfully this weekend. And with that, progress.
Excellent. Councilman Smith.
Yes, Mr. Mayor. First, I would like to thank Councilwoman Faustini for the invitations to Buddha's birthday. We were invited over at the BLAI temple. It was a very learning experience. So it was very nice to be there and supporting the Buddha's birthday. Also like to thank Lisa, I can never say her name right, it's Roselle?
Rosedale?
For all the years that she was the secretary of the Environmental Advisory Committee.
Yeah, I think it was over 30.
Huh?
I think it was over 30, you're right.
Yeah, she had many, many years, and she always had great minutes. I don't know what's gonna happen going forward, but I wanted to thank her. And with that, Mayor, progress.
Thank you. I'll just thank our Mayor's Wellness Committee and JFK and Hackensack Meridian for... I'm not here. Oh, I'm sorry. For the for the Mayor's Wellness Health Fair that we did this past Saturday. We'll go a little bit out of order. And Council President Benjavenga.
Progress.
No, I will say something. I gotta say something. So anyway, many of you don't know, but it's been a long time coming and a lot of hard work in the backside. But Glenn Cullen today was appointed to be the tax commissioner over at Middlesex County on the Middlesex County Tax Board. So I want to officially congratulate him for that.
Well deserved, Glenn. Well deserved.
His name has been up at the state office for a while, but today they finally voted on it. So
For a while. How many years did they deny you?
No, they never did.
Oh, man.
Just kidding.
They
Just
never
kidding.
denied him. It takes forever in government. So, but this 11 o'clock this morning was done and over with, and it was I think it was 36-0 was the vote. So
Nice.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Thanks, Rob.
And honestly, I didn't think he was going to wait to be called on since he motioned a couple times without calling for a motion. So,
Yeah.
no, just kidding. Anything else, Council President?
Nope.
All right. That's it. At this point, I ask for a motion to adjourn tonight's meeting.
So moved.
Motion by Councilman Smith, seconded
Second.
by Councilwoman Faustini.
okay.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? We are adjourned. Have a good evening, everyone.
Have a safe holiday.